Hi everybody, this is Diane. I'm not sure how much of the tedious organizing you guys want to see, but I am continuing. I feel like I'm almost done, but it's all the little tedious things that take a long time. So hopefully I'm hoping to get it done today in this room and then move on to my office that has some storage, but that shouldn't take too long. So I did, if you saw the previous video about my ephemera storage, I did get rid of the really flimsy paper placemat, and I created, oh, this one's inside out. Oh well, that's okay. I had bought the set of 4 placemats at the flea market early last spring, and thinking that they would work, and they do. They're a little bit smaller than the other ones, but the bag still fits, so that's good. So I made this one to replace that flimsy one, and I put some ephemera in it. The little teeny pieces that I was setting aside, I put in the little snack size bag, and these little red label things. My folk art tags and pockets are in there, and just some, different ephemera that I had and needed a place to put. This has 2 different paper doll, well, actually 3 different paper doll kits, but from 2 sellers. So there's that one. And then, of course, I need to differentiate between the 2 green ones, so I took this fabric heart and stitched it on there. This is why I say this one is inside out, because this little bit of ribbon decoration is on the outside. And it's stained, so I don't know if I'll actually put an applique or something on there. If it bothers me too much, I can. But I put the ribbon on the inside. That's okay. It's another way to differentiate. So this one I haven't filled yet, but I have my dies. So I think I took whatever placemat thing, one of these things that I had my stencils in, I took the stencils out so I could put more paper ephemera, digital ephemera in. So I went ahead and I made 2 more. Like I've said before, I don't enjoy making them because it's hard to sew on these slippery bags, and they kind of slide and don't line up the way I had them. And I even use masking tape to tape them into place, but I'm just doing them for myself, so I don't care. So, as long as they work, I don't care. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of my die cuts that I have. I like to have die cuts all ready to go, just for some added interest on projects, because sometimes I think, well, I have this, I'll stick it in there, when I wouldn't think, well, I'm going to go to my big shot and make some of these. I'd rather just, see what I have, see what works, and pull it out. Sometimes I specifically cut things, but it's fun to have things on hand. Let me move this out of the way so I can sort these pieces. And then we'll put them away. So I've got these little houses and these little frames, little decorative frames, and some shapes. And these are all good for tucking into little spots or doing some layering, some slightly bigger shapes. I guess I'll put that in there. Apparently I was having fun cutting up a lot of scraps with these little shape dies. Got some numbers on tags. They're fun. I like that die. I cut lots of these things because I never know what size, shape, or color I will want, so I get a pretty good variety. And it uses up some scraps. Okay, that's those. And before I put them in the holder, I have this batch of items. And these are frame-like things. So maybe I'll put these, I think I'm going to put these in with these intricate pieces. But I don't think I need to sort these because I think they're all frames, little things with holes in the middle anyway that I can use as frames. These were actually made with my Cricut. So some of the pieces didn't cut all the way through. Okay. And then I have this pack that all goes together in one. It was one die set, and they're kind of small pieces, so I kept it all together. It's an Elizabeth Craft Design set. And then I have these, oh, there's botanicals too. So obviously all the botanicals can go in one pocket. And then I have these large shapes that I cut out of book pages and scrapbook paper. I know the book pages I put all in one pack, just even if they're smaller sizes. All right, so that's what oh wait, I am not done. I've got bigger pieces here. These are blanks, or negatives, I mean, from cutting out small pieces, and I like to use the negatives sometimes. And then I have some larger botanical cutouts. And these little pages are fun. I think I'll put them with these book pages and the doily. These are not die cuts, they're just paper lace, but this is a die cut, so I'll put that with that too. All right, now let's load up this pouch. I put 2 snack bags, snack size. So here's what I have. I have 2 gallon size, one on this side, one on this side. Then I have 4 quart size, 2 on each side, and 4 sandwich size, which are pretty much the same size actually. These are wider. So there's sandwich bags, and then I put 2 snack size in the center. So I'm going to put these little intricate pieces in one of the snack size, and I think I'll include these number tags in there. And I'll put the houses and this little pack in the other snack size bag. You lose some of the depth of your bag because you have to put it over the center line. There's something in here that's a little bit too big. I'll just have to change the direction of it. You have to put the bottom of the bag over the center line and sew over it, so you lose a piece of that. Just tip this down this way so I can get it to fit in there. It's bulky, folding it up like that. Okay, those are the 2 snack size bags. I will put all of these in one of the gallon bags, or I mean quart bags. And these pieces I'll put in a gallon bag. The gallon bag is too big for them, but if I cut more, there's lots of room there. They can spread out. Okay, now I have making a mess here. I'll put all of these smaller cutout pieces in one of the, either a quart or a sandwich bag. I think I'll put them in the quart because there are a lot of them, so they can spread out. And the botanicals, I want to put these long ones in a gallon bag because I don't want them to get squished, crumpled up. But the other ones I can put in the quart bag. I don't really like using the zipper ones because the zippers can pop off, and then what will I do? I can't just replace the bag without taking it all apart. They're sewn in, and then there's a ribbon sewn on top. There's bags sewn on top of that. So I wouldn't want to go to the trouble of replacing it. But it's what I had. Okay, now these longer pieces, plus this can go along with those because it's a strip too. These will go in the other gallon bag. And I'll put these paper lace pieces in there just because it's the best place for them. And these pieces can go in the sandwich bag. A little tiny botanical piece here. And that takes care of all of my die cuts, and I have an empty quart and an empty sandwich bag. So I can have fun doing more die cuts if I want to. So this will help me remember. I could put a tag, and I've thought about doing it, a little hanging tag on these straps to tell me what is in each bag. Let's take a look at the bags that I have. This is the original one that I bought at an estate sale. And they're the older bags. I think these are not as slippery and they're thicker. So these might have been easier to sew on, but you can tell they're old. They're not quite as see-through. They're a little cloudy, I guess. But these have ephemera collection. And so a digital ephemera, so I could put a tag on here that says digital. Oh, this is KB and Friends. Let's do that. Let's put a tag on. Because I go to, they're hanging on hooks, and I have 2 to a hook. And sometimes it takes me a bit to find the bag I'm looking for. So I'll put a good size one on that I can read easily. And it's KB and Friends. Part of organizing is taking the time to label. So many times I organize things and then I say, I'll come back and label that, but I don't. So we're going to do it. All right, then this one is die cuts. This is an old pen and it doesn't want to work right now. I think we'll use this one. I think it has a bigger nib. Then this one, I love this placemat because it's so thick and sturdy. I wish they were all like this, but it's the only one I had. So this is just more die cuts, and I don't really want to, I suppose I could make a list of what's on here because they're going to be in there for a while, but I want to be able to change things out, but then I can always change the label. So it has hanky corners, and these are all digital. It says hanky corn. I ran out of room. Patchwork hearts. Oops. Perfume labels. These will go somewhere else because I have them. They're tabs. And this is my tab box. These are tabs that I cut out with my dies and punches, but I also have these in here. These are all in one set. Okay, so then these are labels, garden labels, and circles. And these are like travel things. Luggage tags, maybe. Yeah, I think they're luggage tags. Jars, more perfume bottles, or labels. And perfume bottles. And plaid tags. I'm going to write plaid tags, because that's kind of a big collection. And I know it goes with the other plaid stuff. So I can use the back to write circles, jars, and garden labels. Then I'm gonna, when I'm done labeling these, hopefully I'll get to start going through my box of playing cards and kids cards, because it is full and I have new cards, so I need to do something. I'll have to get rid of some. And this is the pouch that's all numbers, different types of numbers, not digital, not just digital. Some are digital, some are cut out of patchwork or scrapbook paper. Some are stamped, some are digital. I don't really have to label it because I know this is the fattest one and all it is numbers. But I'm going to label it anyway. Then we have, this is stamped items, so all stuff that I stamped. And I have this little pouch here of stamped things. So let's put them in. All the bags have stuff in them. These are all journaling spots and journaling cards. So I'd like to keep them all together. So I'm going to move what's in here to the other big pouch. I got some borders and some bigger pieces, but not all big pieces. I can organize these better later, but I just want to get things put away. These I just made recently. See, this zipper thing wants to pop off. So I'll have to worry about that later. I'll end up putting paper clips on the pouches to keep them closed if they break. Yeah, that one won't zip because I have to see if I can get that clipped on there better. So I'll just pop a paper clip on there for now. Pop a paper clip. All right, now I have 6 placemat holders hanging up on my wall. And I don't think I want to make more. I don't think I have that much room on my wall. I mean, I could go higher. And I still have these food products, like vintage food products, and these are genuine labels. These are copies of genuine labels that I have for, I think, mostly food products. That doesn't belong in there. That I have to find a place for. And then these are just, I'll put those in with those paper dolls because they're little marionette type dolls that you can put together. And so I'll just put them in with the paper dolls that we saw already. I'll get that down and do that later. So let's take a look at my playing cards. I still have postcards to put away. I kind of organized my postcards into types of postcards, and I put the beautiful antique ones with the flowers and ladies and stuff on them. I put those postcards in the antique sewing machine drawer box that I have with my library pockets and library cards. I had a lot of space in the front, so now it has all of my pretty antiques, I call them. But I have these humorous ones, just a few, and photograph ones. Got quite a few of those. It's all photograph postcards, and some scenic ones. And I have modern ones that these just came in the uppercase magazines. So they're fun, really fun postcards. And these are just costumes from the Museum of the City of New York, and some ink blotters. And then I have the current postcards. So they're not like a souvenir postcard. They're a stationary type of product. And then these plain postal cards, and some with some advertising. And then these are singing calls. They used to reside, they're like, what do you call them, square dance calls. So this is a fun set of cards. I got these in a Happy Mail, and I've used a few. But they used to live in my box of playing cards that we're going to go through right now, but it's full right now. So anyway, I just ordered another plastic, like a refrigerator type of box, to put these things in. So I do have a spot for it reserved on my shelf. Oh, I've got more digitals here. These are digital cards that you can write on, and I ran out of room in my box of digital cards. So I'm just pushing stuff aside because this is the part I don't like when I have to organize, dealing with all the stuff that I don't know what to do with. So let's stop talking about that and start going through this sewing machine box. It's a sewing machine drawer. Don't have a whole lot of time, but let's start going through the kids' cards. need to destash some. And they're probably not all together. I'm sure that there are some mixed in with the other cards. Those are music flashcards, or game cards. Anything that's not a game card like that, I'm taking. Got these sandwich cards. Got some Joker's Wild cards. These are clue cards. See, I don't want more cards than will fit in that box. Got some Monopoly and Movie Quiz. And I think most of the rest are just regular playing cards. Not all, but most. Okay, I think I got them all. I think, but it doesn't really matter. If I missed one or two, I'll catch them later. Okay, now I need to have room for both kinds of cards, all the playing cards and all of these cards. So I will have to thin out some of them. Now these are newer children's cards. I kind of got to the point where I thought I sold or gave away too many of my vintage kids game cards, because I was using them and then I realized I don't have very many left. So I saw these, a set of 4, on my friend Leslie's Etsy store, and her store is Vintage Paper Emporium. So I bought this set of 4, and I have used some, but I need to take them out of the box and put some in a pack. So I'm going to put packs of these cards in my shop. Sometimes cards are hard to sell, but I'm going to try, just see what I can. This one has, this must be the Animal Rummy that came with this, because it matches that. But then these are other Animal Rummy cards that I stuck in there. So I used up a lot of those cards. We have Crazy 8s and Hearts. So I'm just going to take some of these out and keep a few. This one is a circus theme. It's the Old Maid. I'll keep the Old Maid. And after I bought this set of 4, then I found more vintage cards. And if you saw my last haul, vintage haul, not the big box store haul, you see I got a lot of vintage cards, kids cards, and I like them the best. So I do love the animal ones. All of these are going. I love the little mouse and the owl. I got a Joker's Wild game at a thrift store or flea market or something a while ago, not this year. So they're fun and colorful. So I want to keep some of these cards. I like the numbers, but they're all 3. Why are they all 3? Oh, there's a 1. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Oh, and there's a 5 too. They're not all numbers. Forget I said that. I mean, they're all numbers, but they're not all 3. Some of the category cards have the Joker on the back. And these are all the Joker, so I'll just take a green one, and 2 reds, and 2 blues. These were sent to me in a Happy Mail, and they're in French. School of Languages, it says. And so I'm going to keep those. And I'm going to keep the vintage clue cards. It has Miss Scarlet, Library, Candlestick, and Study in the little envelope. I might end up putting this in my own personal journal. I'm going to leave it out because my family played Clue a lot. My husband and kids and I played Clue. This is it's a traveling game, a game about traveling, like Milbourne or Mealborn, but it's got a different name. And this is another set like that. And I think I just like them because they're unique. But I don't need all of them. I think these were, yeah, these are 2 different decks. So I'll take some of these and some of these. These are playing cards. These are math flashcards. I'm gonna, well, I'll leave them in here. Okay, so then I have these. Are these all the same? I think they might be from different decks because the colors are slightly different, but they're the same thing from Whitman. So I'll pick some of these. I think I'll put this in my Wizard of Oz stuff. These feel a little bit newer. That's I think I had just a few of these, and I think this is the only one I have left. These, I think I'll keep all of them. They're the, oh, I forgot the name of this comic, HFC. Anyway, it's Casper and Baby Huey, Tommy Tortoise, Wendy, the Good Little Witch, lots of fun things, Buzzy Crow. Was it Herman? I don't know, but I'm keeping these. They're unique. And I'll keep the bird cards. Oh, they're not bird cards. They're animal cards. But I'll keep these. These are Walter Lantz cards. I don't know his name, but is it Andy Panda? I don't remember. It's not that I didn't watch these cartoons a lot. Mostly I watched Warner Brothers cartoons. These are all like Western theme. I can let those go. Got some more animal cards. I'm going to keep those. And then these are animal cards. I'll let these go. And these are Old Maid, maybe. But they also have the circus theme. These look like math. I don't know the name of the game. Her cards spell out win. But they're so unique, and I don't have a lot of them, so I'm going to keep those. These cards are not really game cards, but I keep them in here, and I forget about them. I bought these at an antique mall. There were two kinds in the box, a white one with a flocked letter, and then a clear acetate with a blue letter, and I'm keeping all of those. I've used them, and then I forgot about them. This says applause and thank you. It's very beat up. I don't know what that goes to. I've got movie quiz cards. I'll just keep a few of those, not many. And some more math flashcards. Those are riddle cards. These are fraction cards. More circus ones. Are these the ones I kept? I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe I forgot to put them in my box. I have the real Mother Goose card game. Which is really fun and unique. The label said $8, but they let me have them. It was at a thrift store. They let me have them for, I think it was $2, because all the other card games, card boxes were $2. And I asked her, is that really $8? She let me have it for $2. When I come across author's cards, I'll put them here. It's part of that Joker's Wild. These are some clear cards that someone sent me, and they're very unique. This is my Eloise Wilkin Mother Goose set of cards. I'll keep those. I've used a lot of them. Some more clear ones. I have found 3 of these cards, and I thought I only had 1. Oh, I have 4. I have cake, umbrella, xylophone, and zebra. I like these. I don't know what the game was. I don't remember, but I loved the numbers. And I think these were part of the game. Got some Animal Rummy. These are nice cards. I love the matte look to them. I like the vintage pictures. These might be reproductions, but if they are, they're still old ones. Because they're in pretty good shape. Even, they just look and feel old, but they're in really good shape. So that's why I think they might be reproductions. Some more Animal Rummy cards. See, these are like what I bought from Leslie, but these are the vintage ones. Got some playing cards in here. More authors cards. I have different decks of authors cards. I remember when I was new to junk journaling, I thought, oh, if I ever find authors cards, I probably will never find them. I find them a lot. Never would have expected that. I love authors cards because I like books. I'm only going to keep a few of these Junior Monopoly cards. I live in Pennsylvania, so I'm taking the Pennsylvania Avenue and Boardwalk. My husband loved Monopoly. Loved it. I did not like playing Monopoly with him. He was ruthless. He was ruthless at all his card games. These are European, or no, world country dolls. And I sold a bunch of these when I first bought them, and I'm not getting rid of any more. Look at the backs of them. They're cute. I'll just use them in journals. I'll get rid of them that way. Some German cards. I probably got those in Happy Mail. These I bought, and I just thought they were adorable. Some Scrabble cards. Oh, there's a whole box of authors. And I'm pretty sure these are the ones that I have to fit in. These are the new ones, but they're old. And I'm pretty sure there's author cards in there. I'm trying to make room for some of those. Oh, I already looked at those. Old Maid. I'm keeping those. I like them. And part of the thing I like about them is the shape. More playing cards. This was sent to me in a Happy Mail. It says Bingo Beantown, or Beantown Bingo. I don't know how to play that, but I'm keeping those cards because they're unique. These are Walton. No, they're the Clues cards I'm keeping. Okay, never mind. There's a Walton's game card with Grandma. I think I'll probably keep most, if not all, of the Walton's cards because that was my favorite show growing up. And some of them are puzzles, so you might find more pieces to put with that one. That's a flash card somebody sent me. Got some more Monopoly. The sandwich cards are fun, but I think I'll pass on some of these. I got a whole deck of them. I got them as a Happy Mail, a few in a Happy Mail one time. And I used them, and then I found a whole deck of them recently. So I'll get rid of some, and I'll keep some. tomato, peanut butter, lettuce. I'm not going to keep any of the people ones. I don't like the people ones. I like the food ones better. Cheese, egg, peanut butter, jelly, bacon. I'll keep some more cheese. I like the jelly and the bacon and the tomato. Okay, these will all go. See, I didn't keep a lot of them because I have too many cards, but I want a few of the fun ones. Okay, now I'm going to look at the kids' cards that are in here. I'm way past my time. So I'm going to say goodbye here, but you can see what I'm up to. I'll have to edit some out because I can try it at 50 minutes. We'll try that. But then I have to go through all of the playing cards too. So I'll show you what my box looks like when we're done, maybe in another video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope you're having a creative day. Bye.